All right. Hi, Cassandra. My name is Annalise, and I'm going to be talking with you today. Anything that you say with me will be kept between us unless it has to do with you hurting someone or someone else hurting you. If that comes up, we're going to have to talk with the proper people, and I'll be with you the entire time, and I'll make sure that you are, you know, safe, and I want to know you are safe with me. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So Cassandra, can you tell me a little bit about what happens at your house?
Well, I do have a big family. I have four siblings and then my parents, but everything just seems to be going downhill lately. Um, my father is an alcoholic and he stopped working. My mom is the only one working. My siblings, only two of them work at the time, and it's just been frustrating. I feel like my parents don't acknowledge any of us anymore. So I've just been a little bit overwhelmed lately.
Okay, thank you for sharing with me. Can you tell me a little bit more about your parents? Are they strict with you, or are they being a little bit more relaxed since they're a bit distant right now?
Yeah, so since mom is he works Monday to day, like that's the day she gets to rest. My dad can sleep the whole day if he can. Um, since he's an alcoholic, he chooses to drink almost every day, and we hardly don't even see him unless like my little siblings need a ride to work or something since they don't drive. But it's just been difficult because they don't really acknowledge us anymore. We're each on our own path. We go to work, come home, do homework. So it's more just being an independent child and my parents just doing their own thing.
What is your dad like when he drinks? Can you tell me about how that usually is?
Yeah, so he's not abusive, not verbal. Um, he does get mad when we interrupt him. Like if he's sleeping and we need a ride, he'll be upset. Like he'll be like, "Oh, go ask your brother or go ask your sister." Um, but when he's drinking, he's typically on his own or with his friends across the street, the garage. So he's not really like with us. And then sometimes he goes over to a friend's house. So he's not really in the picture sometimes.
Okay. So you mentioned you have younger siblings. Do you have an older one also? You said four, correct?
Yeah, so I have one older than me. He's in college. And then I have three younger. Two are two are in high school and one's in middle school.
Okay. So who typically gets your food ready for the day? Are you guys having like 3 meals a day? Can you tell me a little bit about what you eat in a day, or who makes those lunches and takes care of that?
Yeah, so lately, like my aunt lives like two houses down, so sometimes to have like a quieter space while doing my homework, I'll go next door, study there. So sometimes they will invite me over for dinner or I'll cook dinner for myself. I've been trying to do meal prepping, so that's been something I've been doing on my own, but for my siblings, my mom does cook food. She'll cook food like the night before, or sometimes she'll just buy food since she's tired from work. So typically it's her buying the food or cooking food at home.
Okay. So you said you're home alone a lot. Are you home alone looking after your younger siblings?
Yeah, so my father's in the household, but like I said, he's typically sleeping, so he'll just be asleep in his room, doesn't really come out. And then my siblings will be doing their Zoom classes during the day. Then I'll do my Zoom class as well, or I'll head over to my aunt's house. Like I said, she lives next door. So I that's my quiet space. I like to be more independent, so I'll just go to her house since she has a smaller family, so there's more room in her household. But yeah, we're typically on our own since my mom's at work and my dad's just there sleeping.
It sounds like you have a really good relationship with your aunt. Have you told her about any of this?
Yeah, she knows what's going on. I feel like she sees it as well. She typically rides my mom to work, or um, since we live in the same neighborhood, she observed what's going on, and she's very helpful to like towards our family and is always there. So she knows what's going on.
Okay. Does your aunt's house seems to be a safe place for you and you feel very supported there? Can you tell me about um, how much time or how many days a week you're typically spending at her house?
Yeah, so I typically go there like every day. Um, I like to go do my homework at her house. It's very quiet. So I spend my time there, especially since school is on Zoom. Like I'll go in the afternoon, so I'll go during my Zoom class. Um, I do work in the morning, so I have 2 days off. So sometimes I'll take those days and rest at my house. But when I do homework, which is practically every day, I'll go over, hang out in her garage, and just do my homework.
All right. Thank you for sharing that with me. It sounds like you have a safe environment in your aunt's house, and we're just going to have to keep working together to find ways to seek more of your parent support. And maybe we'll be able to find ways to make you feel more supported with them, or maybe with through your aunt. We'll continue that in our next sessions, and I look forward to talking with you again.
Thank you.